We all have certain skills we're particularly good at and may have been perfecting since childhood, things like art, cooking or fixing electronic gadgets. But as we age, we become painfully aware of our shortcomings and might decide we want to take up a new hobby and learn new things. Life tends to get in the way, after all, who has the time to become fluent in a language, learn a new instrument, start performing house repairs, or get certified as a personal trainer? With all the knowledge online though, learning is more accessible than ever. Here are 12 of the most highly desired skills that you can teach yourself at home. But first, if this is your first time here, make sure to hit the subscribe button with the bell on for more useful videos. Learn speed reading. How much more work could you accomplish if you were able to complete all of your required reading in 1/3 of the time, or even half the time? Speed reading is basically learning to understand the fundamental principles of the human visual system, allowing you to eliminate inefficiencies in your reading and increase the speed at which you read, while also improving your retention. Even slight improvements in reading time can save a lot of time long term. And many people report massive gains in reading speeds after building the speed reading skill. Learn to cook like a pro. While it is certainly one thing to be able to create a 4-course meal at the last minute, it is another to be able to at least make a decent pasta dinner, a nice pot of soup, and a winning batch of chocolate chip cookies without the help from a box. Having the skill of cooking well will help you out for your entire life. First, you will be able to know what is going into your food and therefore what is going into your body. You can control how much fat and salt goes into your dishes to create a healthy diet for yourself and your family. Also, you can impress your friends and family when you have them over for dinner, even if you just make something simple. Lastly, you will save a lot of money eating at home versus eating at a restaurant. You can make enough food at home to have leftovers for lunch the next day and even to freeze meals for a future dinner. Learn how to draw like a boss. Drawing is great, even if you truly suck at it. If you're not trying to be an artist, then who cares how misshapen the nose is? It's abstract. So yeah, like I said, drawing is great. Even a quick doodle can help to enhance your memory and your mindfulness. There are a ton of online courses at Udemy to choose from if you actually want to get better, while I, on the other hand, am happy with my misshapen and sometimes ugly noses. Learn how to exercise and be fit. Unless you played lots of sports or came from a particularly fit family, you may never have learned to exercise as a kid. People should learn how to create and stick to a regular exercise routine. If you haven't done the same, it is highly recommended. Being fit makes life a lot more enjoyable, and it's also a chance to learn some new skills. And remember that there's no such thing as the best exercise program. The best program is the one that you actually keep doing. Master Photoshop. Everyone should know some Photoshop basics. Learning this powerful software is an important tool if you want to work in graphic or web design, or even just use it at home for your own pictures. It is also important to learn Photoshop if you work in a hands-on marketing role. For example, if you create flyers, email newsletters, or brochures, knowing Photoshop will help you optimize your creations and retouch your images. Photoshop actually offers some resources to get you started. Repair just about anything. You might not need to repair anything anymore. Maybe you can afford to just pay someone else to do it, but where's the ingenuity in that? Plus, who wants to waste a bunch of money on simple tasks you can handle on your own? If you've adopted the DIY spirit, learning to repair your own stuff is one of the easiest and more rewarding skills you can acquire. It's especially fruitful because as you learn new things, you can put them to use right away. Also, if you're looking for something specific to repair, there's no shortage of how-to videos available on YouTube. You'll find everything from home repairs to outdoor repairs, plumbing repairs and even electrical repairs. There will be occasions when you do need to call a professional, as you're not going to be a master repair person instantly. But do remember that every time something breaks, it's an opportunity to learn how to fix it. Gain the skill of humor. You're trapped on a desert island with two people. One is annoying and one is funny. Just about everyone would prefer to be stuck with the guy with a good sense of humor while leaving the annoying one back at camp. The ability to be humorous is rooted in the ability to recognize absurdity, chance, circumstance, tonality, language choice, and emphasis. These are all powerful skills independently, but together, they form the basis of humor. When you are able to use humor effectively in writing, speech, and socially, you will find yourself a sought-after commodity, like the last hamburger stand before you get to an all-vegan community. Play a new instrument. Whether you already know how to play an instrument and want to learn something new or are utterly musically inept, you'll find plenty of resources online to help you teach yourself to play just about anything. If guitar is your thing, you're in luck. You'd be hard-pressed to not find online lessons. The internet can also teach you piano, drums, and even orchestral instruments like the flute and violin. Just as with repair skills, you can find a lot of how-to videos on YouTube. In addition to the instrument, you're also going to want to learn a little music theory. When you're starting to get good, you can put together a home recording studio on the cheap to start capturing your talent and sharing it with others. The fundamentals of business. Most of us work for businesses, but how many of us understand how they really work? Of course, you understand the parts of the business that relate to your job duties, but do you really know what they do in HR or accounting? Even though you're unlikely to work in every aspect of your company's business, it's still useful to understand how the business as a whole works. It will help you collaborate more effectively with other members of your organization, as well as help you sound more intelligent and informed during company meetings. Plus, it's useful to know if you ever decide to start your own business. The Personal MBA remains our favorite introduction to the fundamentals of business. Learn basic self-defense. Nothing feels better than being confident that you can take care of yourself, whether it is mentally, financially, or physically. Being able to physically protect yourself in all situations is a reassurance that can only be gained through self-defense classes. While many people automatically think about women and children when they think about self-defense, it is really a skill for everyone. The key is to find your favorite martial art and learn some basic self-defense skills from a class. And if practicing martial arts isn't something you can do at this time, then perhaps investing in a 9mm pistol and going to the range to practice would be best. Just don't forget to have the proper hearing protection. Learn how to invest. If you can learn to budget and save money, you'll already be ahead of most people. The next step, however, is putting your money to work and saving for retirement. Investing seems like an extremely complex topic that only Wall Street pros understand, but that's largely an illusion. Investing is not complicated, everyone should be doing it, and you don't need a lot of money to get started. Learn how to code. It's like learning a language but with more problem solving and logic. And with so many free courses online, it's a great way to pass the time while picking up a new skill and gaining insight into the processes that are behind pretty much everything in today's technological world. Don't expect to come out on the other side as a programming genius, but you might just find a new hobby in developing games, making websites, and tinkering with the background of your old MySpace page. Thanks for watching, and if you liked the video, hit the like button. Tell us in the comments which skill you will be going after.